Hi guys, Andy here and welcome back to my Minecraft Survival Let's Play. I'm back at the Mansion of Farms for Sapphire Industries after last episode's semi-disastrous, slightly good because we've got the nether smithing template, the one for the netherite upgrade template, but not much else unfortunately. But I thought I'd come over here, I want to start getting things wrapped up and completed, just so I'm not got less on the go, but I feel like I'm actually achieving some stuff. So I'm going to crack on and focus on here. What I've done is I put a staircase in. I tried it back here and I moved it back one to here, which is what I'm going to go with because that comes up to here. It lines up with these two here and that works quite nicely because this lines up with the pillars over there, which comes from the bottom, so that all matches up. What I'm going to do now is get the flooring upstairs done up until this edge here. I need probably a block to go as a trim. I may get this block here and get that as a trim all the way around here, and on the inside it will be quartz, outside we'll think of something else. If we get up here done, I can start working on my notice boards and my maps and things like that as well, get that progressing, and then in the meantime I can then start also using the last of the quartz I've got then, finishing this floor off, then I'll turn my attention to the ceiling. And we'll think about getting these faces moved as well, or the statues, and then we'll take that from there. So I'm going to cut away here, and we'll have a bit of time lapse, clear the floor out, lay the quartz in, and see how far the quartz takes us, and then we'll see where we are after that. So I'll be back with you in a minute. Right, here we go. One set of floors all upon the upper level. The staircase is all in as well. Need to get some more pillars to finish it off. I think I've got some more quartz pillar over where I've been trading anyway, so I'm bringing that over. So, next thing is inside the offices and also this section here. This is going to be a little garden. But you see, I've got this light grey concrete here, so these will all come out and then the light grey concrete will come into place here. And that'll be the colour of this walkway. It's going all the way around here. This white will come out because I'll put something in here. And then the next step is I've got some polished deep slate for office desks. I've also got some black concrete because some of these windows are going to get filled in. Because these are going to be a mixture of notice boards and things like that. Or I may do notice boards here. So say for example I could potentially block. Not you there. You come out of the way. I do need the sea lanterns, I think. I might have to raid a couple of ocean monuments to get some sea lanterns in the meantime. But something like that, I can then say for the arm trims, I want to keep a track of what arm trims I've got. I can put signs up there, I can make them glowing when I've got those arm trims, and that's recorded there. And then on the side I can maybe do the pottery sherds. And then something like that could be kind of sort of thing. Then I have a couple of office desks in here. I also want to think about where my chief executive is going to go. He's down below in a boat. But I'm probably thinking in one of these corners or over here. No, stairs are there. That's no good. And there may be a staircase there as well. Maybe in this corner. Or in that corner. Maybe in that corner. No, this corner. I can't make my mind up. This corner. He can overlook that side here. Or does he want to overlook that side there for his business? That was it. If you were the CEO, where would you want your office to be? I would say here, because that would become more of the business space of the CEO. But then you also get the great view over the hills and the river over there as well. But then this one here, you still get the view of the industry over here, and industry over there, and the lake down there. And I go this corner. But yeah, he'll come up here, we'll have a desk for him in place here. I'll probably get some more of this glass and bring it more in a bit. For these walls here, so they're not as big. Have I got anything on me? No, but I've got some iron bars here. I can borrow some of this glass a second. Can I just borrow you, please? So if you think, for example, I take the glass out to that's 4 across. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. To sort of there. And get some iron bars down the side. We could like some handles on the side of it. Or might open it up or slide it across, maybe a sliding door sort of thing. We could maybe do that. Give it. So this is all glass, that's all glass. Give it a sliding door a sort of feel. There, can do the same with those two there and that one there as well. I think that would work. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to cut away, change this floor here, get the glass more in the walls around here. Go around and put some of these walls up. Because I want projects to be done and maybe less of the windows, more these sort of intersections here, sort of like, but you can think. So one there and one there. So that's create that little office cubicle there. That one there. We'll go over this way. So if this is his office, let's block that off there and that off there. And then we'll take this one off here, and it gives us little patterns to get in an office. So you get those sort of sections where things are sort of blocked off. Maybe a big one along here. But the idea is these will be walls, there'll be maps on the walls, things like that. Just sort of divide up a little bit, give it a bit more. Because I want a map of this area, a detailed map. I want a more zoomed out map of the entire world and covering things in. We need to go and start labelling things up as well for that as well. And I think, and then that's okay, list of projects, what we've got on the go. Also, things of like the collectible stuff. I want to start getting the collectible stuff of things like the arm trims, the pottery sherds, and anything else I can think what might be potentially collectible. And then also, I've got a box in my starter home of all my first things, my first wooden pickaxe, my first diamond, my first ancient city stuff like skulk and stuff like that, first emerald. I want a place to come and display those. So they're all here as well. So I can add those in as well. So I'll cut away, I get the walls in place, I get this floor in place. I'll just probably get this covered in moss to start off with, just to mark it out as green. So I'll get that done as well. And then that'll give us a better idea of where we're going forward after that. I think then, if I'll see what my recording's like and time is like, I might go and do a couple of ocean monuments. We can go and raid, clear out the Elder Guardians and just get a handful of sea lanterns, get rid of the torches. And then in the offices and stuff around here, we can put sea lanterns down under carpets, change with sea lanterns down for lights above, that sort of thing. And then try and make it look a bit more professional up here as well. So, I'll cut away, I'll do some of that. I may time lapse some of it, I will see. as and when I'm recording. It's some of the bigger stuff, like replacing the glass and the floor and the garden, I can time lapse. Some of the more smaller stuff in between, I probably won't. But I'll hopefully see you in a second. And we've made a bit more progress. Right, here we go. It's actually looking a bit better this now. It's got a bit more character to it now, and it's not just a collection of birch and dark oak planks. So we've got the offices now all divided up, and so these big sliding doors for some of them. Some of them got smaller openings here. So this is the main entranceway coming up over here. I will probably put something over that side as well. So there'll be some sort of decoration in here. This is going to be the CEO's office, so this will probably be his little bit of background here. And then we'll have a few of the offices here for some of his other staff. This is going to be the boardroom, because it overlooks straight over here. I can stand here and overlook over their massive empire as it grows. Here, a collection of more offices, I would imagine. These walls are black. These are what I'm going to be using for. I've not got anything on me. They're all saved. Excellent, thank you. I was taking a while to save that, so let me get some item frames. I was starting to get worried then. Item frames. Right. So here, boardroom. We could put these up onto here like this. And that could like be a map of this area, and then maybe a map of the whole world on, say, over here. And then some of these officers, we might say have a wall. We'll have a sign down the side here, and then a sign here, and then the actual first item of, say, the armor trim templates. So we can get one of each. This will be the master copy. As I get them, I can then put some glowing on the sign so it just makes it visible. Do the same for armor trims. And then maybe officers like this, we have more. These can be more generic officers, so these more project management. Oh, I've missed a bit there. Hello. More signs for up and coming work here or around the world, so it's all more planned that way. And the portal is separated, and it's to one side. It's to the. Oh god, that's going to annoy people, isn't it? But that's where the window is. Maybe I put some deco around this side. Maybe some seating area so people can come and sit here and watch the mobs get flushed off. Something like that. I don't know. I'm just making this up as I go along. But, and this here, garden area. I need to get some plants in here. I'm thinking some trees, if I got any birchwood up here with me. So, I'm thinking, maybe in the corners here. Say here. I'll actually come back a bit. Can I land on that? Oh, I can. And then we may come in with some of the cherry blossom leaves around here. Actually, maybe. Oh, that's got silk touch on it. That's good. Let's try to keep this a bit more simple. I think I'm overcomplicating this. I have to admit, this is not something I normally do, and I'm a bit doing it on camera for the first time. Maybe not the best thing to do, but put one each at the bottom like that. A bit more further down. Did it go right down there? Maybe not quite so low. Maybe. The sort of like pruned, is it topography? Is that the word, topography? That's that to do with the land. The way they trim the trees into shape. Maybe if a few of those on here, just to give it a bit more colour. Plants and like that, decorate the area up. I think that would work quite well. And then we'll get some desks in here. I've got the deep slate, polished deep slate for the desk. So we've got this black and white, very crisp and modernised feel. This is kind of where that's going to go, and that's right where that wall divider is. They may have to come out if I put a staircase on the side, which I probably will, just to sort of balance it up. Nothing more with a bit of symmetry. But I think this will look a lot better. This will look a lot nicer. It'll actually look like the officers here at this headquarters. Then once this is done, I've only got this floor left to finish off in terms of structure. So this needs a floor, ceiling, staircase to go up. I might move that face actually upstairs in front of the nether portal, so you have to walk around the face of the nether portal, hide the nether portal a bit. That might be a possibility. I'm not quite sure about the others. I can't see where in space I can put a cat or this head. They may go. I may keep something like that, put in one corner of the office as like a memento of this area. But that in front of the nether portal, so it's not making the nether portal visible, because in all fairness, if you're at the headquarters of a major industry, do you really want in your headquarters visible a portal to hell? I don't think you do. Don't think you do. And I may centre that. The more and more I look at it, the more I think that needs centering. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. But yeah, so I'm going to wrap up here and get this done. I don't think I'm going to get the Ocean Monument done today. I'm just basically, I get a chance to record clips like this and then go off and build time-lapse, that sort of stuff in between. And then keep doing update clips. I think going forward, that's going to have to be my approach for the time being, especially while I have limited actual physical recording time with the dog. So we'll take it from there. So let me cut away, get some officers in place. I don't have to get them all in place, but some of them, maybe with the portal face up, and get a bit more of an idea of how this area is going to be looking going forward. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, we've been doing a lot of work up here now, and let's have a look at where we are at. And this is the centre garden. I may get a few more difficult flowers in there, maybe some tulips to come in here and finish this area off, but it is looking nice and colourful and bright, and adds a nice little centre touch to the area, and that's what we want. So the central pathway walking around, put a little lip of quartz there, just sort of like raise this up a little bit, and there on top of it we have a garden. There's some glowstone hidden underneath some of the carpets, just to give some illumination, and that is quite nice there. In here, this is our smithing template project board sort of thing, so the ones we've got are the ones highlighted. There's one of each. These are the master copies, so we'll use these for cloning for future other copies. The rest all there, and as we find them, we can highlight them and make them visible on here so we know what we've got left to get. And the other room I've done is this. This is the boardroom. I'm going to change the glowstone out for sea lanterns. That will be done at a future date once the farm is up and running. We've got some bookshelves in here, some filing cabinets, some plants and so forth. This is a map of the area. I may make it slightly bigger to cover up around there and down here. For the moment that is sufficient. You can see where the animals are there. As we move these out, we're sort of clearing out more of this area around here. Probably more down this side actually, because there's a big hill off down on that side, which we need to sort of tidy up and finish off. But a lot of the industry will spread sort of this area anyway. That is unused, but that will be a map of the world when we get on to doing that as well. But it gives us a boardroom, and it's a good template for other offices around here as we go forward. We'll build them up one by one. This will be the main office, but I've done nothing else with that any further. I quite like this. It's quite nice, and that's that done. The little thing I've done as well is I've got rid of all of the bubble columns for this level and the here. So in each of the corners, you've got one coming up and one going down. So there's one in this corner, one in the corner back there. I'll add ones behind that corner and that corner as well, going forward to allow me to go up and down to the basement, and they're out of the way and they're not that visible, which is kind of what you want. You don't want the public going up and down easily. This is the next floor. It needs to get finished off. I'll get trading, get some more quartz in, and then we'll get the ceiling put in as well, just to get that wrapped up and get this finished off as well. And then we can start getting some more farms in here as well and get that progressed even further. But take it to the skies down here, and it looks a lot better now. Flooring looks better. The garden looks better. The fact they got the windows open, the buildings all surrounded off with all the flooring inside done, makes it look a lot nicer. That staircase looks good, and I think that wall will come out. We'll get a staircase in over there as well, and that will add a bit more to it as well. But I do think some more flowers around the edges in here, just to get more colour, make it more of a garden. I think that will look really nice as well. I'm going to try and find a flower forest, I think, and get those in place. But I'm really liking this. I'm very happy with how this has turned out and how it's going to be going in the future. So, I'm going to wrap this episode up here. Guys, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, consider subscribing if you are new. Ring the bell to notify our future content, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.